Stream going. Lit. Welcome everybody. About to show y'all some good Mycareer methods. Get y'all boys some XP. Let me just finish setting up the stream real quick.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We're bringing you the Houston Rockets out of Toyota Center and for Los Angeles. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Tonight, two teams that crash the glass. Kenny, when you think of the great rebounders in this league, what are some of their key attributes?
Oh, they get that position. And then
We about to get lit. See what the fuck going on, man. Told you I can shoot them threes now. You know I can shoot them threes. Show you what them trees be about. I'm leasing this shit off, bro.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup. And great stuff, DA. Thanks. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. How hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
as I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well rested, excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Hart, and it's AI in at the 5.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Back to Harden.
Oh my God. Yo, I hate James Harden, dude.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here are the Lakers with the ball.
He set this big body.
Ball, the pass to AI. And the foul on Carmelo. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's
Watch how I do Clint Capella. Watch how dirty I do him.
call this one pretty close.
Anthony on the double team.
Can't even do him dirty because this man's helping.
AI in the post.
Body bag. Thank you.
All season.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Dominant.
Watch that. Get that shit out of here. Stupid. Watch that. Rainy. All right, now I forced it.
Jordan for third most points in a season.
Rainy.
Where you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
It's light.
And it's Houston's ball. It's a three-point game. Fade away.
Oof.
It's Harden with the assist.
That was wet.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom...
I'm going to show y'all something I get in takeover. Give me the ball, bro.
He averages about 5 points a game. Here's AI. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the three ball is good.
I'm gonna show y'all a little something in a minute. Let me get in my Duffy.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
Anthony with a screen on ball. Shoots over ball. Again.
Damn, bro.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's James.
Rainy.
Playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.
All right, got my takeover. Slow for these kids. Swear to you. Slow. Big slow.
Beautiful passing all the way around.
Ball against Paul.
Big slow.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Lakers, number 1. In third, the Rockets.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually
Watch how greasy I'm about to do him.
a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Let me get down low, though. Come on. Thank you. Body bag.
And he gets it to go.
So easy.
Gone to him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Here is Harden after the made shot from AI. Rob.
Oh, yeah. That's cookies. Pass me that. Appreciate you. You know I could dribble now.
Staying aggressive and playing.
Damn. 3 people in the paint for what reason? Yeah, ball don't lie. I'm sleep.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new.
That's the only reason why I get turnovers, because I get double teamed or triple teamed. Like, what are you doing sitting in the paint? You're a point guard.
Of course, there's the Rockets, a couple spots below.
Oh my God.
Houston,
Thank you.
talented a team as they are, they performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Get out my way, stupid. Stupid.
They're only going to get scarier.
Type stupid in the chat, yo. I'm asleep.
Poor guy getting dunked.
That man's a dummy.
He's got no shot to stop that unless
Oh yeah, that's cookies. Watch how greasy I'm doing without takeover though. Watch that. Oh, I did not mean to pass it. Oh, he trying to do some other shit.
And he was camped in the lane there.
Oh my God. He didn't let me shoot.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for James. Second in field goal percentage and ranking among the top.
I try to still do him dirty, though.
Wide in 3-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Anthony kicks to Harden. Anthony down low, working on James. AI outside. And Capella over to help. And AI
Body.
throws it down.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
Damn, should never reached.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up.
That's supposed to be green. I'm sleep.
The players vote for MVP that season, but last season he took home the official hardware.
Fires for three.
This kid had boxing.
And it's 6 points for James Harden.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Here's AI.
Dummy. Stupid.
Today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Off the screen, Anthony. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you can make that. Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Here's the screen. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Harden on the money from 12 feet away. Harden's got 8 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Here's AI, and it's good.
That was a force, and I still got it. It's tough.
Pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling him right now. Taking him to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Lakers lead by 10.
You see the curve. Come here. Oh, he is so lucky he got saved. Give me the ball.
Passes to AI. Out of bounds.
Wow.
Houston takes possession. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Lakers.
He is so lucky he got saved. Oh my God.
Chicago's checked in for ball. For Houston, they've
Still getting buckets on him
down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Capella with it.
Who does he think he is? What the hell?
Right thing there to stay that on him and really
Come here.
keep him out of his
Let me show y'all how food he is. Watch that. Rainy.
And now it's a 12-foot
Damn.
aggressive
It's fun.
coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Houston making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Josh Hart.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Capella after the made shot from AI. Al Paul. Lob pass to Capella.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, that was nice.
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour. On shot by AI.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Paul.
That shit out.
Good and Paul.
Yo, again? Really?
Paul's got 3
Damn, get it together.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
James dishes to AI.
Bitch, guard up. Stupid.
Is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Screen by Capella. Paul against James. Paul passes to Capella. Lays it up and in.
I'm dead.
Capella's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Now, here's AI. He's got 29 points. And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Knight comes in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Chris Paul. And the Lakers also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Ennis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock is at 3. Jackson misses. Lakers leading 2-2. AI in the post. Capella covering, and he comes up with the deuce.
I get buckets.
33 points for AI.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Jackson kicks to Ennis. Capella the pass to Jackson. Knight on the wing. Screen by Capella. Back to Tucker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. AI in the post. Capella's there. And that one's good. AI. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the layup falls. AI's got 37.
I tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
There's a good screen. Pass to Capella. Down low. Here's Tucker. No good, unable to end this run. Lakers leading by 16. AI in the post. Guarded by Tucker. AI gets it to go.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
A shot by Knight, no good. Now, here's AI. Capella covering. Here's AI. He feeds it to Beasley. And he was camped.
Trying to get out, they wouldn't let me. 4 turnovers. It's tough.
Shot from the inbound. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and
That's off. Oh, I lied.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in
At least I should matter.
their will and have taken control on the glass.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Hart is out there with ball, and it's AI in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder was phenomenal. He had an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling.
Damn.
That high. It takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a...
Damn one. Damn.
Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who.
Chicken. Why they letting Melo? They let Melo get buckets. Like what? Not even like that.
And Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. Here's AI after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Here's AI, and he drops in the layup off the glass. AI's got 47 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a
Chicken.
player of his caliber.
Right.
Lakers lead by 17.
Body bag.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Ball against ball. Anthony right side. Over James. Anthony can't hit. LA's gone 1 or 2 on 3 pointers in the second quarter so far. AI in the post. And that one good. AI
50 and a half.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
on the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Houston. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really perfect pace.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10, and he gets the bucket.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's AI, and he uses the glass on the layup. AI.
All these damn fouls. Look at me on the ground. Come on, dude.
5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball against ball. Anthony down low. Good D by James.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get
Trash. Exactly how I'm pass the ball.
stop the basket.
Now here's Harden after the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Ball with it, and it's Harden picking him up. AI in the post. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially.
Damn, really?
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this.
Trying to get this alley.
I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2000.
Damn, I wanted to throw the alley, not pass it.
Really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And Clark, to that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Houston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Houston moving it around. Caldwell Pope against Harden. They set the screen. Harden draws the double. Clock at 4. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LA is gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
Oh my God, that ass dude.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. Shot game clock separated by 5. And another one falls. Amazing.
make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Harden against Caldwell Pope. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Here's Anthony.
That shit back.
And so it's Los Angeles.
Lucky I ain't blocked that.
Up by a whopping 20. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
Let's see. Yeah.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Paul and Harden are the incredible import duo. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Clint Capella. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. AI in the post. Capella's there. And good that time. 63 points for AI.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Paul kicks to Anthony. Over LeBron. Anthony can't hit.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Damn, really? That was supposed to be green.
Lob pass to Capella.
Damn.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's AI after Clint Capella's bucket. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the inside. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Capella. 16 points for James Harden.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
He got right to the cup using that screen. AI's got 6 here in this quarter. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Paul kicks to Harden, passes it to Capella. Screen by Capella. Anthony, no one around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, you know, one of the things about Mike D'Antoni is that he's an excellent offensive mind, but he gives his players so much confidence. His defensive reputation is not as strong, but with the Rockets last season, they actually were a lockdown team at times. D'Antoni answering those critics about not being a defensive-minded coach.
Here is Harden after the made shot from AI. Capella.
Hell no. Damn.
That time from Harden. Capella's got 10.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's AI. Hits it again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, James Harden, the leading isolation scorer in the league for the last 3 years plus. He's taken it to a whole new level, almost 12 points a game in isolation in 2018. And his efficiency, the best in the game, is off the charts.
And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. You look at AI, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he
I don't know. Whatever you want, dude.
is in the paint. He's not
What do you think is gonna look best?
elbows.
It's like the shirt is like white.
Yeah, you see his confidence build.
Whatever you think gonna look the best. I don't know. I'm not dressing you. I don't know. Green. I don't know, man. Whatever you think gonna look better. Whatever look the best. I don't know. I ain't gonna dress you now unless you paying me. I mean, child. I'm not a freestylist. All right, yo. I'm on the stream, so go like it. All right.
Great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
Here's AI.
Oh, that's supposed to go in.
Good work defensively by Capella. And it's interesting, isn't it? Isolation one-on-one basketball has lost favor league-wide, but Harden flips that logic.
Body bag. Lunch. That man's lunch.
Reminds me a bit of the way that Steph Curry changed the definition of a good shot, his deep range and marksmanship from long distance. Now more and more players are shooting it from that deep. Harden is changing the definition of a good possession because he's just so talented at making the toughest shots look easy.
Here's AI. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposite.
Look at me. Clap my hands. Yeah. Come on.
Now, here's Capella. He's got
I don't know.
The Rockets with another miss. AI with it.
Damn.
The shot, no good. And
Terrible take. I should have kicked it out.
the last time these two clubs came together was also in this.
I don't know. Yo.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely.
He drew the foul. And I was behind him. How'd that work?
Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Catching up on the changes.
You're in.
Los
Hold on. I released that shit. Died.
Lance Stevenson subbed in for Hart. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Beasley. Harden's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Give me a ball, dude. Oh my goodness.
Poked away.
Shit out of here, stupid.
Stolen by AI. Right at the free throw line, and he nails the jumper. All right, well.
So that man get that shit out of here, stupid.
Has been going for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from AI. 6 on the shot clock. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. The Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Shot from 6. And another one falls.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Capella sets a screen for Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner.
Come on, you gotta guard your man, dude. What are you doing, stupid?
The Lakers on offense. It's stolen.
Oh my god, terrible.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points so far. Jackson's gone 2 of 4.
Team some sellouts. We're 2.
Rondo passes to Wade.
Green. Damn, I released that shit terribly.
3-point range. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
I could shoot them threes though. I mean, don't sleep on me. Oh, he cooking him.
Shoots over Ingram, and that one hits back iron.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are, and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category.
Yeah, come on, dude. Like, the hell do you not see what's happening? What the shit is they on?
He's checked in for Houston. James Ennis comes in for James Harden.
Green.
He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's the screen. Tucker with the ball. Beasley covering, and yes, it's good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Rondo kicks to AI. He's off on that one, so Houston will take it the other way. Inside, here's Tucker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Beasley.
And, you know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow, that's a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a three-point shot that's become the foundation of his offensive arsenal.
Michael Carter-Williams.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Back tonight, there's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. AI's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 points for him. And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious at chasing down loose pumpkins and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So a lot of value from P.J. Tucker.
Here's Carter-Williams after the made shot from AI. Knight passes to Carter-Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ennis. Here's Hartenstein.
Yeah, I hate the fact that they gave him that board, too.
Here's AI. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Got it. Good job.
And one. What the hell?
Yeah, those shots are taken.
Fighting me down there, dude. What the type of shit they on?
Quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
Pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Here's Carter-Williams. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
Well, I tell you, when Carter-Williams is hitting from the mid-range, it elevates and lifts his teammates. Great to see him looking for that shot.
Now, here's AI. And another one. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
1:52 left to play in the third. And another one.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. There's the pick. Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Ingram, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI.
Ooh, and how did I foul him?
Foul number 2 for him.
Type of shit.
He's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee comes in for Ingram. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Lance Stevenson. Anthony off the pick. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Makes it off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Carter-Williams kicks to Anthony. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
Why I got the Melo checking me? He not a bucket. Oh, I'm asleep. I really just missed that.
Man, right play, wrong result on that.
Made me just miss the BS.
Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. AI in the post. Carter-Williams covering. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, They're piling it on now.
Chris Paul's checked in for Carter Williams. Now, here is Knight, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The pass to Paul. Shot clock at 3. Out of hand on it.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Our whole problem is energy. Our whole problem is...
Welcome. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chi. PJ Tucker comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's James Harden in for Knight. The Lakers also changing it up. AI, another bucket. Wow.
Food.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Clark, you went around, 6'8", 6'9" or so, very versatile, able to shoot. Certainly, we saw that in college and pro. Which players nowadays, if you had to say...
How did I foul him? What the hell?
Well, you know, you think about a guy like Tobias Harris, really solid, can do a little bit of everything. Kyle Kuzma, the outstanding first-year player, just finished his first year with the Lakers. I like Thaddeus Young, even though he's a lefty. Good size, gets to the glass, puts it on the floor okay. But those would be Kyle Kuzma and probably Tobias Harris. Are guys that remind me a little of myself back in the day.
Wonderful. Another bucket. Wow.
And he is ripping through this defense. And
Get buckets.
his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
That's crazy.
It goes down 2 points.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough.
You food though. You injured? Come here.
Gotta respect what he does on these contact finishes.
Here's AI.
I'll show you why you stay on the bench when you're injured. Let me show you. Let me show you why you stay on the bench when you're injured.
Really taking it to the opposition. Carter Williams dishes to Harden. Lob pass to Capella.
Bro, there's no freaking way.
Nobody better at running the screen and roll than Harden. He's conniving,
Do
creating.
not let me stop these damn alleys.
All of that on display. Incredible.
Oh, that's off. I don't know why he did that.
Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Baseline J on the way. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Are you? Oh, my goodness.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Jackson against Rondo.
That's the whole.
As the Lakers gain possession.
Yeah.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And
Damn.
on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the matchup with the Suns, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And AI gets it to go.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Harden the pass to Capella. That shot off. Great D.
I like how he almost made that.
Jackson against Rondo. It's AI, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Harden, that's...
Yo, James Harden's sick.
That's what Harden has. An excellent decision maker, too. Comfortable at pulling from right here.
Rondo passes to AI. Outside for Rondo. Back to AI. It's good. AI's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
It's
You fucking dummy.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Carter Williams running. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Lakers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Fades away.
It's off.
But they'll get another chance. And here's the eye. He got it again.
Released that first one wrong.
He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
I should see how much XP I get from this shit, though.
Back to Tucker.
Did he get alleys out that ass? What the hell?
That includes scoring.
The Lakers shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Caldwell Pope kicks to AI. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Capella. Over AI. That one a little long. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
Can Kevin applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And
Hell no.
I think it's important that wherever we are,
All the way, you know that. You know I'm going all the way.
to express
Damn.
ourselves, that
Try to foul me. Like, what's up?
citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
LA has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like looking a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral.
Yo, I'm sleep. My man tried really to a jumper right here. I'm really dead.
Time and time again.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter Williams dishes to Capella. To end the run, he blocks it again.
A defensive
Yo, food. Big food.
That's 6 blocks.
Greg protects.
Big fucking food, yo.
And so it's the
That damn stout line, man. Hey, lucky I ain't hit that.
Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is
People GC. How many XP I get? 47K.
Thank you.
47K XP. That's tough.
Hey, Shaq here. Way to attack the glass, big fella.
Appreciate it, man.
Were you following a certain plan that allowed you to control the board tonight?
Our game plan as a team was to see every defensive possession all the way through. You know, as soon as those shots went up, all 5 of us had to put bodies on bodies, you know. Make sure not to cheat out into transition. And it takes a group effort to rebound the way they did tonight. I was just happy to hold up my end of the bargain.
You held it up, all right, buddy.
Here you go.
I gotta play Warriors. This is about to be annoying. The most annoying team in the NBA to play.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. As good as they've been, they know this one won't be easy. Trying to steal a road win against a very capable team. And both teams are up to this one. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest. Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
All-time players. Now, that's a different...
All-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in a discussion because of the multiple things and the championship. Because the greatest player in the world, not only...
Go get him.
Los Angeles. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And with pregame routine's coming to an end. We're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report to the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. In the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? The humble approach goes a long way, David. Two superpower offenses tonight, Brent. These games are typically so much fun for the fans, but we as announcers love these games too.
Oh, you get excited about a cup of coffee, Kevin, so I can't wait for the highlights here in this one.
I'm not the only one. Come on, you love it as well.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But we're not going to need any coffee tonight. We got these guys on the court. That's going to be high octane.
Plus, you're harnessed in. I can see it right now. You're ready to go.
So I'm strapped up.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now, Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the one. AI outside. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And Cousins kicks to Curry.
It's that dumb shit you talking about. Good. The most annoying team to play, I swear. Come on, hit this big body. Hit this Miyagi. That's Green. Alright, watch me get buckets. Get in my bag. Get in my bag.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
Yo, that's a cook.
Ron right side. Count that bucket.
All right.
This is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Curry passes to Durant. We've played just over a minute here. In the pass to James. AI in the post. Cousins is there.
Oh my God, I tried it wrong. Okay.
Back to AI. Fade away. And another basket for the Lakers.
He was wide.
I swear, the Warriors are the most annoying team to play. Like, just look how good they play. This isn't even fucking pro difficulty. These dudes are sick. Pick up, they switch, they double team at the right time, they shoot great. It's fucking annoying. Watch this tape. Green. Alive.
And usually that mid-range shooter finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
I'm just doing my thing, though. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on me now.
By the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are
I don't know. That's a whole... What? Yeah, give me the ball, dude. Type of shit.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result.
Green. Oh, he's so lucky.
Well, the success of
oh my goodness, dude.
Built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts.
That's a full bar. I was about to say, if I miss 2 full bars, that's tough.
About Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great, joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And that blend of joyfulness and competitive spirit, something that Steph Curry and his coach, Steve Kerr, you know, Brent, they share that in common.
Yeah, think about just how humble they are, how gracious they are, how much they're willing to take the time on a daily basis to do things for others, not just themselves. You have the Warriors with some key values in place that they don't stray from all that often.
getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how
That's a cook.
this team looks.
And off the schneid here. One of
His big body.
That's a big one.
It's Miyagi.
Ball, the pass to AI.
That's green.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Come on, now you gotta guard up, cousin. Boogie.
They've wasted no time settling.
Come on, now, cousin.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around.
Oh, that's chicken.
A shot by Curry.
Why?
And here's the Lakers.
Yo, look. What type of hacking shit is this dude on? Get out of here. Get out the paint, man.
AI with it. Cousins.
Food. Food.
From the opening tip, they just crushed it. You
Tough.
see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Here's Cousins after the basket by the Lakers.
Hell no. You guys fucking bored. That's crazy. And I got a foul. That's so crazy.
About Boogie Cousins and how elite he is as a talent in this league, especially at his position. A bruising, powerful center who can do just about everything you want offensively.
Now here's LeBron.
Look how quick he got over that screen, dude.
Points a game. That's some dependable production.
That's green.
They grab their own miss, and he makes that one.
Cut me some fucking slack, 2K. Damn.
Pounding it inside once
Man,
again.
Boogie is a big body. I ain't gonna lie. Man, it's strong as hell.
So nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Curry against Ball. Curry kicks to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's Stephen Curry on the
I'm dead. I'm so asleep, dude.
Just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Here's AI.
That better go in, too. Oh, my God. I can't even. Yeah, ball don't lie. Look how slow they got me going. Look how slow they got me going. That's okay, green. Stupid. Right up.
And he's starting to show that
fine.
killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And there's the foul.
Oh, my God. Now they about to put me on the bench. I'm dead. And look at the score, yo. Sweet. I hate the Warriors.
He's coming off a 10-point game against the
Can't even go for a steal.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with Bell, and it's Cook in at the 1 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
What is he doing? What the hell? I tried to step back.
Their last time out against the Rockets was terrific. Just an incredible number of points. And
It's the Warriors effect, man. They got you doing every dumb thing you could do.
shot after shot in an incredible effort. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
I like how they got me, like, mad stuck against this little ass Jordan Bell.
So let's not get too far away
You know, 290 pounds. Like, the fuck?
Here is Cook after the made shot from AI. Cook
This man's like 6'9", dude. What type of shit they are? That's green.
and another basket for Golden State.
just such efficient form there from Klay Thompson. The height, the release, great rotation, and a strong touch.
Yo! What type of nonsense? He really just switched his... It was supposed to be a body, and he really just switched. Oh my God, this game's crazy. That's that Warriors effect, I'm telling you.
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say
Still drop him off, but it's tough.
And I guess it came out.
They're the most annoying team to play.
After last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals. There's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Now, here's AI. After the miss from Klay Thompson.
Oh, they got me missing everything. Wide open shots.
Iguodala against Stevenson. They double team Iguodala. Back to Cook. Bell with a screen on Rondo. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it.
So sleep.
Such an agile and mobile big man. Tough to stick with Jordan Bell when he's slashing like that after setting a good hard screen.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Jerebko the screen. Iguodala outside. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Houston.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that.
Here is Cook after the made shot from AI. Cook the pass to Bell. Cook kicks to Iguodala. Jerebko dishes to Cook. And AI comes to help. And stolen by AI.
Better make that. Yeah. That's what I like.
Really got to give props to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in his path.
So annoying to play these dudes, man. I swear. Just toxic.
Jerebko the screen. Iguodala against Stevenson. The pass to Bell. He kicks to Cook. Over Rondo. Hits the front of the rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's AI. We saw him go on a scoring.
Yo, I hate this shit. I can't even call ISO. That shit is mad annoying.
Pass to Thompson. Over Hart. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rondo passes to AI. We have a chance.
That's green.
Teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Lakers number 1. And 3rd, the Warriors.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarities.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And he's good on the second. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
Outside for Rondo. Here's AI, and so he draws the foul on the shot. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. He's off on the do you think individual defense is easier to measure with player tracking and advanced?
I don't think it's possible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of stock.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used. And I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington.
Yo! I'm really missing anything right now.
How are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it. Fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allows you to whip that ball right off the rim.
AI left side. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. AI is got 29.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green. Beasley against Durant. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Beasley.
He's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beasley. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Here's Green after the made shot from AI.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Curry with the steal, and stolen by AI. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 33 points.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot. You look at AI. He's at the head of the pack in the West. A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Now, here's AI. 33 points for him.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by Los Angeles. The fadeaway, and it's off the back rim, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Cousins, the pass to Curry, or the three. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers. It's Durant on the wing. James covering. Off the pick, Durant shoots. And that one, good. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
LeBron passes to AI. Again, Los Angeles.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
They set the pick. Green with a screen for Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
AI, that one goes in. AI's got 41.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Poked loose. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Durant after the miss from AI. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's AI, and he's got 41. Let's go. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Durant. Up top Curry. Thompson outside. Green the screen. And Thompson kicks to Durant. It's good. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And Cousins throws it down.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination.
Y'all see how bad I'm getting sucked right now? Like,
It's AI, top of the key.
damn, give me a fucking break. Yo. Everything I fucking do, like, get out of here. Hell no.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2.
That's that warrior shit, yo, I swear. They just be sucking you. It's crazy. Cannot wait to not play these niggas.
Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
I'm gonna send them out of the playoffs with this shit. That's what we'll do.
Here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. AI is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's ball in at the point. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Now here's Durant. Kicks it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. That one's in there. The Lakers.
That's crazy.
Just 7 on the bucket from Cousins.
Yeah, his body is a huge advantage for him, and Cousins uses it so well. First couple steps are pretty quick for a guy his size.
Here's Kuzma. Here's AI. Cousins.
Yo! What type of shit is this?
Left side Curry from about 16. That's good on the jump shot. Curry's got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Fades back, and that one drops. 45 points for AI.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
On the wing, Thompson. Over Caldwell Pope. The shot by Thompson, no good. Lakers leading by 7. AI outside. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. AI 47 points.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
This team's annoying as fuck.
Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Green, the screen. Pocket 6. It's Curry outside.
Like, dude, what type of shit?
5 points now in the quarter.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
LeBron dishes to AI. Tate. The kick out to LeBron. AI in the post. He's
I'm fucking dead, dude. Can't win with these motherfuckers. Can't do shit.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Yeah, give me the fucking ball, dude. What the hell are you doing?
AI outside. And Durant comes to help. AI passes to Kuzma. Yep, it counts. Kuzma's got his first basket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
On the wing, Thompson. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now, a bit out of rhythm.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Cook, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 30 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
All elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Passes it to Cook. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 14 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be snapping off a little bit.
And AI throws it down.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a
Like how Cousins was already down the court before I could even touch it.
That will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Marcus Cousins really the big.
Dude, what type of shit? What's going on? Like, what the hell, dude?
To take a one-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
And he was camped in the lane there.
Oh my God, are you serious? I can't even shoot. Like, oh my freaking gosh. Shit is annoying, dude. Get these kids out of here.
And the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's AI. Lays it up off the glass. AI's got 53.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Here is Cook. Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Rondo. Curry kicks to Cousins.
I don't know. Oh my God. Honestly, dude, what the fuck? What can I do?
Three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
AI passes to LeBron. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter.
Man, 17 points. How? I fucking hate this team.
He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Now, here's AI. play, he has put on.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Warriors trail by 10. Durant kicks to Cousins.
How's he dribbling? What the fuck? Yeah, get that shit out of here. Honestly, dude. That shit the fuck out of here. She got me tight. This man is still hot, too. Like, I don't get it. How are you still hot for so long?
I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover, too, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Out of hand on it.
What about how the hell is he getting fucking boards?
AI outside. Out left to the wing. Knocked loose.
Oh my fucking goodness.
And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it.
That's green.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to.
Oh, why bother?
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Dude, what the?
AI in the post. Cousins is there. AI with the bucket. Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Now the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, Cousins has seen all kinds of defenses through his years. This is an all-star.
Can't stop this motherfucker. Cannot.
Now here's AI. 7-point differential. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Golden State moving the ball around. Beasley with the steal. That's tipped.
Yo, what type of shit is going on right now, dude? I literally, oh my god, yo, I fucking hate the Warriors. Swear. Whole starting lineup is more than a damn fucking, everyone in the starting lineup is more than 85. How is that possible? Rick. Out time. Swear this motherfucker never misses. Bro, look at this shit, like. I'm hot and I can't do nothing.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley, and Lance Stevenson subbed in for Josh Hart. The Warriors also with a sub. Andre Iguodala checked in for Quinn.
Oh my god, dude, I'm hot. How am I missing out when I'm hot? She's not even a lockdown. Like, what the fuck? I can't.
And the Warriors miss again.
Can't even, dude. I can't.
11 feet away, and good. There's another.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Timeout called the Warriors. We've seen AI here.
Absolutely fire. They need to regroup and figure out a